Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Let's try this one. Okay. So let me go to this. Okay. Last time we discuss about the AWS DevOps, and then we go further away to our main topic, Git and GitHub. Okay, let me ask you some question related to Git and GitHub.
Yeah.
So can you please tell me what is repository means?
Just a place to store files and store code like folders, basically.
Yeah, what type of the folder and files we store in GitHub?
What type?
Yeah, what type
Um,
of the files and what type of the folders
.txt
we
files.
uh, only txt files?
Mm,
Means I am asking you what is the main purpose of using the Git?
what is the main purpose of using GitHub?
Yeah,
So that we have an online file storage or code storage site
yeah.
that is
So
specific to
basically it
each
is a
user.
code storage, right? So basically we store our application code files in it, right? We
Right.
do not store any random files like video files or something else in it, right? So basically GitHub and Git is designed for specifically for application code, right? So
Yeah.
all the application code related to front end, back end are basically pushed into the cloud storage, which is we call GitHub, right?
Yep.
And what is the basic difference between Git and GitHub?
Git is the version control system.
And
It
what
is
does it mean by
basically the
version? Yeah.
where each version of the each deployment that we make is stored. So you can go
Yes.
back and
We
see
can
which
say the
version.
each commit we do, it is stored by Git, right?
Hmm.
What does it mean by commit? Commit is basically the changes we made so far, right?
Right.
Whatever we made changes in our repository, it is stored by Git, right? So
Right.
that is we call the Git is a version control system. That means Git store every type of the changes we made so far in our repository, like.
Right.
And why we use the Git? Why we don't use the other cloud storage method like GitLab or maybe AWS Code Commit Repository?
Um,
Because Git is a popular and free source, open source, right? Everyone can use it and it is very fast and scalable, right? So that's the big advantage of using the Git, right?
right.
And
Yes.
after that, can you tell me the what is GitHub?
GitHub is the place where all of that code is stored, and also a place where we can explain, what the code is about. It's basically a
Yeah, so basically GitHub is a platform that provides us the facility of Git, right? To store our code or manage our code, something like
right.
that, right? And after that, we are discussing about the how to do sign in and sign up. We already do that, right?
Right.
And after that, we create the repository, right? So how
Right.
we can create the repository on a GitHub? Can you hear me?
How
I
do we
said, yeah.
upload to the GitHub? Basically, you're saying, right?
No, I am saying how we can create the repository on GitHub. Remember, what we do to create a repository, you just give me the series of steps we follow to create repository. First of all, we have to go,
Well, we first
if you
created
remember,
an account on GitHub.
we created
Then we made
account
it
on
okay,
GitHub,
created a
and
space.
yeah, then we go to our main profile, right?
Yes.
And after that, we gain the option with the name of new, right?
Right.
So we click on it, and after clicking, we found a series of the step to create a new repository, right? And
Right.
we make some name of that repository. Like if you remember, what we named our repository previously.
Like Rafi's.
Yeah, DevOps training Rafi. Yeah,
Yeah.
and in my end, and what you name that repository tomorrow. You simply named it DevOps
Uh,
training, right? You should
yeah.
remember
Yeah.
that. And you add some description in it, and after that we discuss about there are two type of the repository. One is public and private. So can you
Right.
please elaborate the difference between that two repository? What is the difference between public and private repository?
The public is open to anybody in the internet who has that link.
Yeah,
Private is only
yes.
you can see it.
Yeah, only you can see it. So when we create a public repository or when we create the private one.
Public is when you want to show off your work to everybody out there, and then private would be if you're sharing a company related specific stays within your company or your business.
100%, right. And after that,
Um,
we initialize the repository with add a readme file. Why we add the readme file?
so that people can understand
No,
what is.
basically we add the readme file. So when if we don't add the readme file, our repository would be empty, right? So I don't want to be empty. So I want to add some random file in it. That's why I add a readme file, right? So that's
Mhm,
the purpose of it. And after that, we just click on create. So our repository successfully created, right?
mhm,
So currently my repository is located in my cloud GitHub account, right? Means in that web GitHub account. Now I
mhm.
want to move that repository in my local machine. So how we can do it? Come on.
Um, we need that git bash, right? Website.
Yeah, first of
And
all, if in our machine the git bash is not installed, so we have to install the git bash, and after the
then
installation, what we do?
um
If you remember, when we install
we
the git
then
bash,
after
yeah,
installing it,
we check the git version, either it is installed or not, right? By using command git minus minus version, right?
hold on one second. I'm looking at my notes like okay, history.
Yeah. And but after that,
What is this?
sorry, what you do now?
Sorry, I'm just trying to open my notes. One second. What? Hold on one second.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on one second.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
I'm trying to sign into my OneNote. 1 second.
So basically, we only write, if you remember, we only write the process of pushing our code into the GitHub repository, right? We cannot write this command, okay, or how we can copy the GitHub repository into our local machine. So it is very
Yeah, I'm
simple
sorry.
command if you
One more
remember.
second. 1 more second, then 1 second.
Okay, okay.
I don't know what's going on with my notes. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I can't figure it out. Yeah, so basically
No.
we use something called git clone.
Yes. And what is the could you please give me the full command? Git clone. And after that,
Um, I forgot, honestly.
git clone. And after that, we paste the URL of
I
our
forgot the rest
GitHub
of it.
repository. Yeah, so we paste the GitHub repository URL, right? And where we fetch or copy this URL, if you remember, we copy and fetch this URL by, come on,
We Where do we copy the URL to?
where we copy that repository URL.
We
Come
copy
on,
it to the file command prompt.
no, we copy this URL by going to the repository which we are created, and in this repository we find the option with the green button of code, right? And in the code, let's suppose this
Hello?
is my, yeah, you can hear me? Hello, hello, Rafi, do you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, I am here, you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is it cutting out again? My
so
voice is going away.
yeah. So basically, I am telling you. So whenever you want to copy the repository into your local machine, you have to run the command with the name of git space clone, and after that clone, you have to paste the URL of your GitHub repository, right?
Mhm.
And I said where you fetch this URL, you fetch this URL by going to the created repository that you have created, right? And
Mhm.
let's suppose this is my repository, right?
Mhm.
And I want to copy this into my local machine, then I have to fetch his repository URL, right? So
Right.
if you go to this code, green button of code, and here you just see the URL with the name of https github.com volume next time. You just need to copy this URL, right?
Mhm.
And after copying this URL, what we do further? Yeah, what we do?
After.
We need to run this whole command git clone, and
Mhm.
after our GitHub repository URL at where in our command prompt,
Command
right?
prompt. Right.
And you have to move on in that particular folder where you want to clone it, right? Let's
Mhm.
suppose I want to uh, copy the GitHub repository in my, let's suppose, services folder, right? So
Mhm.
what I am going to do, I am going to do open this folder in my command prompt, right?
Mhm.
So this folder, services folder, is now open in my command prompt, and you just need to write git clone, and after that you just need to paste the GitHub repository URL, right?
Right.
And when you click enter, it's going to be cloning into that particular folder, right? So
Mhm.
that's how we clone it. So if I see it here and just move back and go up, here you can see the repository with the name of this, right? NXT Gen API gateway, right? So all the GitHub repository is now in our local machine, right?
Yes.
So now is in our local machine. Now whatever type of the changes you want to make,
Hello?
you can. Yeah, yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, yeah, Rafi, I can hear you, but
Hello?
hello, hello.
Yeah, okay, let me switch my Wi-Fi. I'm having the internet
Yeah,
problems.
yeah, sure, sure, sure.
Okay. Okay. I can hear you.
Okay. So we're discussing about the cloning. So we successfully cloned this repository in our local machine, right?
Right.
So what is the purpose of cloning this repository in our local machine? Can you please tell me?
So that we can add to that any code, anything that we want to do,
Yeah,
change the
yeah.
code, etc.,
So
and then we can put
yes,
it back on the cloud again.
yes, yes. So we want to any type of the changes in that code. If you remember, in previous day, I copied this repository in my repository folder with the name of Rafi. Yeah, this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whenever we clone this repository in my local machine, if you remember, we add the index file here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whatever the type of code, type of the files, we can just copy and paste our local files into that particular repository, right?
Right.
But these changes are not going to be reflected in my main GitHub account, right? So if I want to push that changes into my GitHub account, then if you remember, we follow the series of the commands, right? First of all, what we do so far. Come on.
What I'm sorry, repeat help me understand the question one more time. What we do so far?
Yeah, yeah. So I said, whenever. So first of all, let's suppose I want to make some changes in that repository, right? I want to some add some file, or maybe I want to update some files, right? So we need to open this particular GitHub repository in some editor, right? And if you remember, we used on previous day we used Studio Code editor, right? So
Right.
how we can open that particular repository in Visual Studio Editor? So you just click on it, and after open this folder in CMD,
Right. We open
and
in
just,
command prompt
yeah,
and then go to
command
Visual
prompt.
Studio Editor.
And yeah, by using to open the Visual Studio Editor by using the command prompt, you need to just write this command code space dot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this command is basically open the Visual Studio Code editor, right?
Yes.
And after that, we made this index.html file here and add some text in the files, right? Now, these particular changes are currently reflect in my local machine, right?
Right.
Now, I want to push this index.html file into the same repository where I clone local, right? Let's suppose if I am going to my repository, right, with the name of DevOps Rafi training. So currently this file is not located here, right? Now I
Mhm.
want to push this file into that repository too, then how I can do it? From local to cloud or web. What series of the command we follow so far? If you check your OneNotes, you will definitely see these commands.
Git add.
Yes. So first of all, you need to and where we need to run this command, add where.
We need to add this.
No, where we need to run this command git add. Like at what place? In our
In the
terminal or maybe in command prompt, right?
terminal.
So there are two ways to run the command. You can open the terminal by using the GitHub or sorry, using the Visual Studio Code editor like this.
Mhm.
So this will open the new terminal for us. And once the terminal is open, we can run this command like git add. And after that, what we need to write? Come on, git
Um,
add. Git add. So there are two ways. If you want to add only particular file, you can just write down the name of that file like index.html.
mhm.
Or if you make more changes or may add multiple files in your repository, so you just not named it one by one, you just need to write the git add dot command, right? So
Mhm.
dot means the current directory, whatever the changes we made in that repository are going to be added, right?
Right.
So these steps, what why we follow this series of the steps to push our local changes into the GitHub web account, right? So that's
Right.
why we run this command. First of all, we need to run the add command, and then we need to run the commit command, and in the end, we need to run the push command. Please remember this command, right? And please try before the lecture, give your 5 to 10 minutes to it, right? So you
Okay.
can remember this command easily, right?
Okay.
So first of all, we need to just write the git add dot command, and after that, what is the second command we need to run?
Is it git commit?
Yes, git commit. And what is the purpose of running the git commit? Git commit is basically uh
It creates a commit.
store it store the changes in the git storage, right?
Mhm.
And how we can run this command? You just need to write the git commit, and after that minus m is a flag, or we can say a tag. And in
Right.
the double
Allows you to add
quotation, we
some
need,
message.
yeah, add some message. So what should I have to write in this message? Write some
Um,
meaningful message. So in the commit, we usually write the message, whatever the changes we made in our repository. Like,
right.
so I added the index.html file in my repository. So I am just going to write add index.html file in this repository, right?
Mhm.
And after that, you just need to press enter. This command is successfully run. So it gives you a message one file change, one insertion, right? Now,
Right.
before pushing, I want to check the status of my current repository. How I can check it?
You can put status, I think, right?
Yes, git status, right?
Yeah.
So git status tell us you are currently in which branch, main branch, and it says you are doing only one commit in that repository, right? If you
Right.
remember, we just commit this, right? And after the committing, we need to push our changes into the GitHub account. So what command we need to run to push our local changes into the GitHub repository?
Uh, git
Come
push.
on, yes, git push. So if you see here, it is also telling you your branch is head of origin commit. So once you add the commit, you have to push it, right?
Right.
So you just need to write the git push command. Right? So what this command are going to do? This command basically whatever we done changes in our local repository are now reflected in our GitHub account repository. So let's refresh it, right?
Okay.
So if you can see here, the index.html file are now accessible here, right? And it says the 1 minute ago you add this file, right? And if I am going to open this file, so this is the same file B1 paragraph. And if I am going to match this file into my local, you can see B1 paragraph, right? So that's how we can add files from our local machine into the GitHub account, right? So
Right.
this is our previous lecture we had done. Now we are going to do further and discuss very important concept, right? So this is, believe me, this is the whole bunch of the concepts. If you followed, you are become the master of Git, and in usually whenever you are working with some organization, these commands are the daily used, and this is the whole command that we need to learn about the Git, right? So you will be master of it once you are doing practice. So practice is the main key of it, right? So I will try to practice you in that particular commands in our these lectures, right?
Okay.
So okay, so now discussing about very important concept of branches, right?
Mhm.
So can you tell me that whenever we create the repository, the GitHub create the one branch for us, and what the name of it? Do you remember?
What is the name of the branch?
Whenever we create the repository, the GitHub automatically created the one branch for you, right?
Right.
So I asked you, could you please tell me the name of that branch, which is automatically created by GitHub? You can check it by going to your GitHub account and into your repository. And once you go into your repository, you will see the name in your branch. Let's pause.
Main. The main
And
one that kind of
yeah,
creates main.
yes. So this is my repository, DevOps Rafi training. And if you can see that this tree button means branch, right? So here you can see the three dots, that means branch, right? So here you also give you a number. It says you have only one branch, right? And this, but the name of this branch is main, right? And this is our default branch. Default branch means whatever we push our changes into the repository are going to be reflected in that main branch, right?
Right.
So this is the branch which is automatically created by the GitHub, but in the real scenario or in the real organization world, we definitely didn't work on the main branch. And what is the reason for it? Because for one repository or one project, basically we why we make the repository for we make the repository for our project, right? And we also name it according to our project name, right? Let's suppose we have a project, I need to make the WordPress application, right? And to creating the WordPress website, we have four developers, right? First one is me, second one maybe Rafi, and third one, let's suppose Sabi, fourth one, maybe another person, right? Now we are the four WordPress developer that are that we are going to work on the same project, right? Same project means let's suppose we have a client who asked us to create his e-commerce application, right?
Mhm.
So our manager allocated the four resources on it. One is Zain, one is Rafi, one is Sabir, and some other person, right? So now we are going to work on the same project, same repository. So that's why we are going to create the different branches, right? So the purpose of creating the branches is that so none of the one person code is going to match to the other person code, right? So everyone can create their own branches and work on it, and after completing the work they just need to push their code into that particular branches. And once you have pushed your code into that particular branches, then you just need to merge your particular branch code into the main one, right? So we cannot do any type of the changes in the main branch. We just created the sub branches from the main one, right? Let's suppose I want to create a dev branch. If you remember, or if you say in our organization level, whenever we are working on some project, we created the three type of the environment, right? Could you please name it?
The three types of environments that we make:
Yes,
staging environment, production
yes,
environment,
staging, production, and dev, right?
and
And
what was
all
the last
of
one? Wait.
staging, production, development, right? Dev
Wait.
environment. So
Okay.
dev environment, we created the dev environment for the testing, and the staging environment is basically the full copy of our prod environment, and prod is our the actual environment, right? So whenever we want to add some new feature, right? Whenever we want to add some new feature in our main application, we just update the code on the dev branch first. After that testing on the dev branch, we can move further to the staging, and after completing to the staging, we can move to the actual to the production, right? So that is the purpose of creating branches on the GitHub. So that's why your main code or main production code is totally separated from staging environment or development environment, right? So let's do practical for fertility weeks, right? So first of all, I am currently, okay, let me post this. Okay, so currently I am in the same repo with the name of Devils Rafi Training, and I opened this repo in my Visual Studio Code Editor. And if you remember, I add this index.html file, and these files are going to be pushed successfully into my GitHub account, right? Now, if I want to check how many branches currently I have, right? So to check how many branches currently you have a one command with the name of git branch, right? So you just need to write this command, and after writing, you just press enter. So it gives you the total branches you have, right? To see the number of branches currently you have, you write the git branch command, right? So I just run the git branch command, so it gives me the total branches currently I have. So I have only one main branch currently, right? Now I don't want to add some file or make changes in the main branch, right? So main branch is basically totally for the production. So I don't want to make any changes or add the files in that particular branch. I want to add some other environments like dev and staging. So let's create another branch from the main branch, right? So basically, whenever you created some sub branches, it has some parent branch, right? So currently we are in the main branch, right? Because we only have a one branch, if you remember that. And this static means static represent the currently branch in which you currently have, right? So we have only one branch with the name of main. Now I want to create another branch from main, right? So how we can create the new branch? So always remember this command, right? Git checkout, right? Minus B, and after that in double quotation you have to give the some meaningful name of your branch, right? I want to create a dev branch, so I name it dev, right? So can you hear me, Rafi?
Yes, I'm listening. Yes.
Yes. So first of all, how we can create the sub branch, or we create another branch by using the command git checkout minus b. Minus b means branch, right? And checkout means whenever the branch created, our git automatically move into that particular branch, right? So when we run this command, now it says you are switched to a new branch with the name of dev, right? So if I want to check my new dev branch is created successfully or not, how I can check? Come on,
You just put,
no, you just write the git branch, right? To check how many branches you need to just run this command git branch, right? So
Mhm.
git branch tell us that how many branches currently you have and in which branch currently you are in, right? So can you
Mhm.
please tell me in which branch currently I am in?
Main or yeah, main.
No, I am in dev. So how I can verify it? You can see here the dev is green and the static cursor is located here, right? So currently I am in the dev branch, right?
Okay, I see. So whichever
Okay.
branch you're in, it's gonna be in asterisk and green.
Yes, it represents the static and green, right? Right.
Okay, and
And
are
now
we in
if
Git Bash right now? What is this thing we're in?
sorry,
Which terminal is this? Git Bash or
this
command
is
prompt?
this is the basically the Visual Studio Code editor. You can also use any of the terminal. You can use your command prompt. You can use your Git Bash terminal, any terminal.
Okay.
But you just need to make sure you are in the same repository to run this command, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So how does
So
the terminal know what's going on? Like what is the connection of the terminal to the database
yeah,
is?
so basically we install the git bash in our local machine, right? And git bash automatically set the some environment variable in our machine. So that's why we can run this command in our any terminal, right? And that's the power of installing the git bash, right? So basically git bash basically make the connection between our terminal and the GitHub repository, right? That's
Mhm.
the purpose of it. And the second one is that if you are not in your GitHub repository, then you are unable to write this command. Let's suppose if I exit from this repository, like currently I am in DevOps Rafi training repository, right?
Mhm.
Now I want to exit from this repository. I write the command cd dot dot. Now, if you remember that I am currently in this repository folder, and this repository folder is not a my GitHub repository. And if I
Mhm.
write some git command here, it doesn't work. Git branch. Now you can see that it says fatal not a git repository, right? So the git command only be run in your GitHub repository that you clone from GitHub account, right? So we
Mhm.
clone the DevOps Rafi training repository in our local machine. So we need to make sure that we have to be in that particular repository, right? Now, if I
Yeah.
want to move this particular repository again, so I just write cd. Cd means change directory. And after that, you just name it DevOps Rafi training, right?
Mhm.
So now I am move again into my GitHub repository, and if I write again git branch, it's going to be work, right? Because
Mhm.
now I am in my GitHub, right? So that's
Mhm.
how the connection are made with the Git. Now we created the two branches. One is automatically created by GitHub with the name of main, and the second one is created by myself, whose name is dev, right? And what
Mhm.
is the purpose of creating that dev branch? Because I don't want to make any changes in the main branch because main branch is totally for the production. So that's why I created another branch with the name of dev, right? And what the command I use to create the sub branch git checkout minus b, and in minus b, after the minus b, you just need to write down the name of the branch which you want, right? Now currently I am in the dev branch, right?
Mhm.
Now I want to create another branch. Let's pause with the name of feature branch, or we can say the WordPress code branch, or with your name, right? Let's suppose I made the branch with the name of WordPress code Zain, right? So this is my
Yeah.
branch. If you want to create your own name with the branch, you can write the git checkout minus b, and after that you name it according to your WordPress code or graphy, right? So currently I am in dev branch. Now I want to make another sub branch whose parent is dev. So how I can create another branch? Just give me a command for it. Come on.
Git
You can see the commands here. Come on. How to create the new branch? What is the
Git
command for it?
checkout or
Yes.
yeah,
Git checkout, and after that, what flag we are using to create the new branch? Minus,
-b.
yes, minus P, and after that, double quotation and double quotation, what we need to write?
Dev.
No, branch name which you want to create, right? We already created the branch with the name tab. Now I want to create another branch with different name, right? So let's suppose you want to create a branch with the name of WordPress core Zain, right? So after writing git checkout minus b branch, so after the writing the minus b tag, you just need name the branch name, and after that you just need to press enter. So it says yes, you created the branch, and it automatically switched to our new branch, right? So
Mhm.
if I want to check our new branch is created or not, so how we can check?
You can just type in git
Yes,
branch.
yes,
That'll
git
show you all the
branch.
branches.
Yes. Now here you can see that how many branches I have. Come on, name it.
Two,
Come
right?
on.
Dev,
No, three.
no, three. Main,
Yeah, name
dev,
it.
and WordPress code Zain.
Dev, main, and WordPress code then. And in which branch currently I am in?
You're in the WordPress code Zain branch
Yes. And how you know it?
because I see the asterisk in green
Yes.
right above.
WordPress. Yes. By using this tag and green, right? So now I created the two branches. First I created the dev branch, and then from dev I created another branch with the name of WordPress course and right.
Mhm.
So now discuss about the power of that branch. Let's suppose whatever I made changes in that branch are not going to be reflected in other branches, right?
Right.
All the branches are totally independent, right? Means are totally separated from another, right? Are you understand?
Y- The branches
All
are just
branches are totally independent to each other, means they are not depends upon other branches. If I made some changes in WordPress codes and branch, it
mhm,
is not going to be reflected in dev or main branch, right?
mhm,
That is the purpose of creating branches. Let's suppose if we are four developers, now what we are going to do, first of all, we clone the same repository, DevOps Traffic Training
mhm.
repository in our local, right? And
Right.
after we are going to create the branches with our names, right? So let's suppose WordPress codes and it is created by me. You will be create WordPress code graphy, right? So
Mhm.
that's how we created the branches. And if I want to move my main branch again, or if I want to move my dev branch, so how I can move it?
If you want to move it,
Yes, I want to move. Currently, I am in WordPress codes and branch, right? Now I want to move in dev branch or maybe in main branch. So how I can do? Do you know the command for it?
you would go to
So it is very easy. You just need to write the git checkout and your branch name. Let's suppose I want to move in depth, so just run this command. Please remember that difference between the creating a new branch and moving a branch. If you remember when we create the new branch, we write the minus b tag, right?
yeah.
So this tag are going to create a new branch. But if we skip this minus b tag and just write the git checkout dev, it says you already created the dev branch and you now just move to that branch, right? So if I just run this command, it says you are now switched to the branch dev. And if I want to check in which branch currently I am in, so how I can do it? Git, come on.
Git branch.
Yes, Git branch. So can you please tell me in which branch currently I'm in?
Dev.
Yes, dev. Now I want to move in main branch. So give me the command.
Git checkout.
Git
Space
checkout.
minus B. Quotation start.
No. Minus B is for creating a new branch.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, we don't need to create a
Give
new branch. We
checkout
just
and
need to
then
move. Yes, and just write the main
write the name of the
branch name.
branch.
Yes, and what is the name of my branch?
WordPress code Zain. That one.
I want to move in main.
Oh, main. Just write main.
Yeah. So, and if I want to verify it, just write the git. So you are now
Show
moving
you
the
all.
main branch, right?
Yeah.
Now I want to move in my WordPress code and branch. Come on, give me the command.
Git checkout WordPress code Zain.
Yes, git checkout WordPress code then, right? And after that, just press enter. And now I want to verify it by using the git branch. So here you can see that my static are now moved to this branch, right?
Yes.
So this is how you create the new branches or move into that branches, right? And all the branches are independent to each other, means whatever we made some changes in this branch are not going to be reflected there. So let's do it, right? So we can see, so in which branch currently I am in?
Code Zain.
Yes, then,
WordPress
right?
code Zain.
So let's make some changes in it, right? So let's suppose I am going to add a new file, right? Let's go with the name of WordPress.conf, right? And after that, I just write some random text. So I am just creating a new file in my Discord, right? WordPress.conf file in
Mhm.
in that particular branch, right? So this particular file is only visible into that branch. If now I am going to my dev or main, you definitely don't see this WordPress.conf file here, right? So let's go to the dev or main branch to check either this file is created or not, right? So you can move your file by using the git checkout and dev. So I just move into the dev branch. So how I can check it by going to the git branch, right? So it says now you are currently in dev branch. So it says one is commit. I don't want to commit it. So let's suppose I want to call it checkout me and git branch, right? So it says git checkout me. So first of all, whenever you made changes, it is not going to be saved automatically. You just need to write the add commit and then going to be switch your branch. So first of all, I just move into my WordPress or Zen branch, right? Where we created this WordPress.conf file here, right? Now we need to add or commit this file before switching to the another branch, right? To save our changes. Otherwise, these changes are not going to be saved, right? So
Mhm.
how we are going to save our changes? First of all, we need to write the git add command, git add dot, and after that we just need to write the git commit minus m, and you can say the add the WordPress dot on file in WordPress code then launch, right? Just commit it. Sorry, I commit spelling is C-O-O-M, right? So after the committing, you are now able to switch your branches. Now git checkout dev again. Now here you can see that there is no file located with the name of WordPress.conf here, right? And if we move to the git checkout main, Also, there is no file with the name of WordPress.conf here, right? So if it says this file is not located in that particular branch in main or in tab, right? If
Mhm.
I again move into my sub branch with the name of code, WordPress code, then you can see this WordPress.conf file is located here, right? So
Mhm.
whatever you create, made some changes in the file or add some file in that particular branch are not going to be reflected in different branches, right? But before switching to the branch, you need to write add or commit, right? You just don't need to push it if you don't want to push your local changes into the GitHub repository. You just make to switch branches. You can easily do it by using the git checkout link, right?
Mhm.
Now, currently I am in at what branch? I am currently in WordPress codes and branch, right? Now, this branches which is I created earlier is now in my local machine, right? This dev and this WordPress codes and branch is currently in my local machine. If I am going to my GitHub account, let's check if these branches are reflected here or not. So these branches are not going to be reflected here until I am going to push some code in it, right? So this branches, it says you currently have only one branch, right? So we need to push our code into that branch. So first of all, let's move toward the dev branch, right? So this is my the dev branch which I created earlier. Now I want to push that branch into that particular my GitHub repository account. So how I can do it? Just add the git add dot, and after that just add the git commit minus m, and you can add the added the dev branch, right? And after that you just need to write the git push. So it says you need whenever you creating your first push, you just need to write this command git push minus set upstream origin tab, right? So now it says your branch is created successfully on your remote GitHub account. Let's check by going to refresh it, right? So if you can see here now there are two branches. Let's check. Yeah, so here you can see the one is main and one is dev, right? If I am going to the dev, so the same code are located here readme and index.html, right? Now there are two branches are now visible in my particular GitHub account, but the third one is still not there. So we are going to use the same process for it. So can you please tell me how I can do it? Hello, Rafi.
Yeah, I'm here. We are trying to add something to the branch specifically, right?
Yeah, so basically, we have three branches here. Git branch, if we can do Git branch. So in my local machine, there are three branches here, right? But
Right.
in the main, our GitHub cloud repository, there are two main and dev, right? Now I want to push this WordPress codes and branch into my GitHub account web, right? So how I can do it? So first of all, you need to move into that branch, right? With the name of WordPress codes and right. So how we can move it? Come on, give me command for it.
Um,
Git
uh,
checkout,
Git check out and then put
checkout
WordPress code
branch
Zain.
name. No, just write the branch name, right? WordPress
Yeah,
code,
WordPress code Zain.
then yes. So, and how I can check it in which currently I am in. So this is say you are now WordPress coordinator, right? Now
Mhm.
I want to, if you remember, we create the WordPress.conf file in that particular branch, right? Now I want to make push into that particular my GitHub repository. Then how I can do it? What's the command for it? First of all, we need to run. Come on, how to push the local changes into the GitHub account?
Git push.
No, first of all, you always, whenever I say you, Hey Rafi, you need to push your local branch changes into your GitHub repository. Then you must name the three commands. First of all, you need to write the git add command, then git commit command, and in the end you need to run the git push command, right? So first of all, what command we need to run?
Git
Git add
add.
dot, right? So
Yeah.
after that, we need to run the git commit -m, and in -m we write the meaningful message that we added the WordPress.conf file in which branch in
Git WordPress called Zain.
WordPress or send, right? And after that, you just need to write the git push, right? And whenever you make the sub branches and it is your first push, then you need to write this particular command. Just copy this command and paste it here, right? This is the git push command. Whenever you created the multiple branches, then you need to specify the branch name in which you want to push your code, right? So I want
Mhm.
to push my code in WordPress codes and branch, so that's why I write the first, right?
Mhm.
So now, so you already clone it, right? If
Right.
you if you go to the git clone, you already clone it. You just need to move to that folder where you cloned previously, right? In your local in your local machine folders where you cloned previously. Yes. So do you remember where you clone it? At what path? Desktop. Yes. Here you can see the DevOps GitHub repositories. Yes.
So where would I get this information from that I've put it here? How would I not remember this?
So you have to remember this because if you remember, we created that we go to the desktop folder and then we created the folder with the name of DevOps. Yeah, this one, DevOps Git repository folder. So we need to remember that where we clone this particular repository, right? This DevOps training is my particular repository where I cloned previously, right? Now
Mhm.
I want to open this repository in command prompt and then in Visual Studio Code editor, how you can do it.
How do
I want to open this repository in my Visual Studio Code editor or in command prompt, how you can do.
uh I think you
There are two ways to open it. Once if you go to your go to your command prompt, yes. So currently you are in the Rafi folder, right? If you check in which currently folder you are in, so you can see here C user Rafi, but we need to move in the folder with the name of desktop and then DevOps GitHub repository and then DevOps training. So how we can move into that folder? You just need to yes, and write the CMD. After selecting the test, you need to write the CMD. Yes, you can also using this method, but in the first you have to need to write CD, right? Just go to the first line before C. No, no, the first line after the command, right? No, no, no. Just skip this, press back. Just remove this line. Yes, and write the CD. CD means chain directory, right? You want to move into that particular path and write the space, CD space. So it
how
is
do I
not,
like you can't
yeah,
click it or
yeah, basically in command prompt, the control C is not working. You have to move by pressing the arrow keys, right? So just remove this Z, yeah. No, 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 backspace, just use the arrow key. Yeah, CD space, CD, right? CD space and just paste this, yeah, and press enter. Now you are now in your, so this is the one way to move in a particular repository, right? This is a long way. Now you can close this. Now we can discuss the other way to open it, right?
Close the
Close
command.
this, close the command prompt, yeah. Close this command prompt. Now go to the folder again where you want, yeah. So yeah, write the CMD and press enter. Yeah, this is the shortest way to move into that directory, right? So now we are successfully in the DevOps training folder, right? Or repository. Now I want to open this repository in my Visual Studio Code editor. So what is the command? Code.
You want to say that? What? Repeat the question one more time. You want to do what?
So I want to open this DevOps training repository in Visual Studio Code editor, right?
Right.
So
Well, this is not
what is
Visual
the
Studio though,
command?
right? So I have to close all this out.
No. You don't need to close it out. So currently, what we do, we currently open this DevOps training repository in my command prompt. Now I want to open this in Visual Studio Code Editor. You can also use the command to open this particular DevOps training repository into that Visual Studio Code Editor by using the command code space dot and press enter. Write code, code code here.
Here.
Yeah, and space dot, yeah, press enter. So here it open that particular repository, DevOps training repository in the Visual Studio Code editor, right? Now please maximize this Visual Studio Code editor. Yeah. So now this is the same repository which we clone from the GitHub, right? Now we just open this repository in our Visual Studio Code editor, right? And if you remember, we had some file in our previous lecture here, file.txt and some SQL folder, right? So if I want to check in which branch currently I am in, how I can check it? No, you don't need to write this. This is your file.txt file. You don't need to write. Always remember that the Git commands are always writing command prompt or in terminal, right?
I
So
can't write
yeah,
anything here down here either.
yeah, this terminal you need to write how now write the command git branch to check where you are in, right? So you only have one branch with the name of main, right? Now I want to create another branches, right? So how I can create it? Let's suppose I want to create a branch with your names or another person name. So how I can know this is not a way? The command to create a new branch.
Git
Checkout.
check. Well, checkout
Git
just shows you
checkout.
which ones are there,
Yeah,
right?
git checkout. And after that you have to write the flag, which is come on minus B
Minus what?
minus B minus B, and after that add space and double quotation and write the branch name which you want to create, right? So you can name it according to your own, right? Write the branch name which you want to create. Don't add the just name it in lowercase and don't add the space in the branches. Always remember that our branch must be in lowercase, and instead of adding the space, we use the slash, right? Or we can say the minus. So Rafi slash, let's suppose Rafi slash or branch, right? So press enter. So it says you are now switched to a new branch with the name of Rafi branch, right? So how I can check it? But in which branch currently I am in? What is the command for it? To check in which branch currently I am in? Git branch. Yes. So currently I am in at what branch? Please tell me.
Rafi
Yeah,
branch.
Rafi branch, right? So now we have two branches. One is main and second one is Rafi branch, right? And now I want to create another branch. So how I can do it? Check out. Yes. Minus B. Yeah. Double quotation. Okay. Just press enter. Yeah. Now check the branch is created or not and verify in which branch you currently are in. Just write the git branch. So it says now you have three branches. One is main, second one is Rafi branch, and third one is Rafi branch one, right? So now you have three branches. Now uh I want to move to the main branch. How I can do it? Yes.
Move.
No. Git checkout. Yes, yes. So the main difference between moving branch and creating the branch is that whenever you want to create a branch, you write the minus B flag with the checkout, right? But if we want to just move to another branch, we just need to write the git checkout and then branch name, right?
Right.
So now please check in which current either you move successfully in the main branch or not. How you can do it? Just write the git branch again to check where your static cursor moved, right? So it says you are now in main branch. Right? Now I want to move in the Rafi branch. Yes, yes, okay. And now check and verify it. Either you move it or not. Yes, yes, you move successfully in the Rafi branch, right?
Yep.
So, and after that, we discuss the concept of all these branches. You can create many branches you want, right? So there is no limitation for it. So the purpose of creating the branch, because in our real environment, we cannot make any changes in the main branch, right? We make the sub branches and we add our code in that sub branches. And after adding the code and verify by manager, then it merges into the main branch, right?
Right.
So now I am in my sub branch or with the name of Rafi slash branch, right?
Mm.
Now, I want to make some changes in that branch, right?
Yes.
How I can do it? Just add new file here, right? So currently you are in what branch?
Rafi branch.
Daffy branch, yes. Now please add some file here, maybe any other file, or maybe look, yeah, add the new file. No, 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 no. I'm not telling you to move your code, local code into the more repository. I'm telling you to add some code here, right? Means you add some text file or maybe some WordPress file in that branch. You can copy any file from your local machine and paste it here, right? Or maybe you can create the new one.
You want me to?
So currently you are in the Rafi branch, right? And
Yeah.
this is our DevOps training repository, right? So just add a new file here, right? So how we can create a new file? So go to your DevOps training. Here you can see the plus button. Just move your cursor in the DevOps training. Yeah, this one. Here you can see the plus button very next to DevOps training. Dev code, yeah, DevOps, yeah, right side, yeah, this one.
This one.
Yeah. Now create any file here, random file here. You can maybe name it random.txt, maybe WordPress, any name. testing, test file dot any txt, yeah, press enter and add some text here. You can add the text. This is the Rafi feature branch text, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Now this we add this file in which branch? In Rafi branch, right?
Right.
Now these changes are not going to be saved automatically, right? We need to save it, right? So how we can save it? By running the two commands git add, and after that we need to write the git commit, right? So let's do it. Go to your terminal, very down. Yeah, and now you need to write the git add dot command to save your changes which you done so far. And what changes you made, you just add a new file with the name of test file, right? So write the git add dot and press enter. Git add dot only. So this is basically save our changes, and now we need to commit it, right? So commit is basically tell us uh you need to save these changes into the git memory, right? Git commit -m and write some meaningful message for it. So what changes you made? Yes, created text file, test file dot txt in which branch? Rafi branch. Double quotation closed and press enter. Yeah, now your changes is saved. Currently we are not going to push it. Just check. Now go to switch your branch to different branch and check these changes are made on other branch or not. Move to another branch. First of all, check how many branches you have by writing the git branch. And now I currently am in Duffy branch, and my test file.txt is located in that branch, right? Now we
Hmm.
need to verify that by moving to the other branches that this file is located there or not. So can you tell me that this file is located in other branches or not? Come on,
Can I know? Can
before.
I tell you if this file is located in other branches or not?
Yes. Could you please tell me before switching to that branch? This file is
Um,
not going to be located in that branches. Why? Because all the branches are independent to each other, right?
right.
Whatever you made changes in that particular branch are not going to be reflected into other branches, right?
Is there any
Please
command that we can
remember.
write to make the file move across to all the branches, like make a copy of it or something like that, or
No,
no?
no, no. If you want, if you if you want to create this, if you want to push same changes into that particular branch, you can use the git merge, right? But we cannot use the git merge for the particular branches. In the end, whenever we want to merge two branches into the one branch, like we have three branches, right? Main, Rafi branch, and Rafi branch one, right? Now I want to merge my Rafi branch in the main branch, then I write the git merge Rafi branch, then it is going to be merged into my main branch, and this text file those txt are going to be show here, right? But currently you just remember the concept that all branches are independent to each other, and whatever we made the changes are not going to be reflected in other branches, right? So currently we make the changes in the Rafi branch. We add the test file.txt here. Now we need to verify that this test file.txt is located on other branches or not. It is definitely not located, but we just need to verify, right? So
Okay.
switch to the main branch to verify the test file.txt located here or not. How you can move or switch to another branch? Yes,
Which one are we going to?
main. Okay, now you are in main branch and then just check the test file.txt located here or not.
How
Do
would I
you,
check?
do you see? Do you see here? All of the files are. So if you go to your left bar where you currently, do you see any test file.txt here? No, right?
Right.
So now go to the another branch, Rafi branch 1 to check if the test file.txt is located here or not.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is changing based on which branch I'm going to here.
Yes, yes. So currently you are going to Rafi branch. So these changes are made. Now the test file.txt is located here. Now go to the third one, Rafi branch 1 to check the test file.txt is located here or not. Because I say the all of that branches are separate from each other, right? Whatever changes you made in that particular branch are not going to be reflect to another branch, right? Now
Right.
go to the Rafi branch 1 to check the test file.txt is located here or not. It is definitely not here. So currently you see the test file.txt, right? But when you move to the Rafi branch one, it will be skipped, right? No, no, not write the double quotation. Just write the git checkout
Oh,
and branch name. Git checkout space branch name. Yeah. Here you can see that it automatically removed from that particular branch, right?
yeah.
So whatever we made changes in the particular branch are not reflected to another branches, right?
Right.
So let's pause. In which branch currently you are in?
Rafi branch.
Rafi branch, right? You can check it by writing the git branch. No, you are not currently in Rafi branch. You are currently in Rafi branch one. Check, please check how you can do it. Git branch. So where your steering move?
I'm in Rafi branch 1 right now.
Yes, you are now in that branch. Now let's suppose add another file in that branch, right? Please add any type of the file here. You can make the new one. You can also copy from your any local folder and paste it here, whatever you want. Okay. Okay. Now this file is created and this file is created in Edward branch, Rafi branch one, right? Now we need to verify that this branch are reflect this particular file is located in other branches or not, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's verify. Yes. Branch name, yes. So do you see any? So first of all, what we did the mistake, we need to save that changes first, then we move to that branch, right? So
Right.
go to your Rafi branch one again. Before moving to the another branch, you just need to save the changes, otherwise it is not reflected. Git checkout, Rafi branch one, yes. So you created the another random file in that branch. So you just need to save it first before moving to the branch, right? So how we can save this file into that branch? We need to run the two command. First one is come on git.
Okay, I'm sorry. Repeat the question one more time.
I repeat the question. So you created this file, another random file in that particular branch, right? In Rafi branch one. Now you want to save changes in that particular branch, you need to run the two commands. And what the command is, you need to run git add dot and then git commit minus m, right? So this file is going to be saved in that particular
Git add.
git add
Mm-hmm.
space dot, yeah, press enter. Now write the git commit and write some meaningful comment for it.
We're basically adding the another random file permanently
Yeah,
to that.
another random file in that particular branch, right?
Yeah. to the read Rafi branch 1, right?
Yeah. Git commit -m. Press the Control C. Write this. Type the this colon QA colon colon, not a semicolon, colon, right? Colon Q to exit from press enter. Press the Control C again. Sorry, after the QA, just write the exclamation sign, right? Or you can just copy this type or just paste it here. I don't see, yeah, you just write this colon QA and after that exclamation sign at the upper side. On the first line, colon QA and after that the exclamation sign. After the QA.
Yeah, it's not letting me write anything.
So if it create the problem, just open a new terminal, right? Just close this and the very right side. At a very right side, you see the X button. Yeah. Now go to terminal. Yes. New terminal. Yes. Now check in which branch currently you are in. Git branch. It's your spelling mistake. You have spelling mistake. Write again git branch. You write the two time git. Just write the one git. Yeah, so currently you are in W branch 1 and we added the another a random file here. Now we want to save this file into that particular branch. So we need to write the two commands. First one is git add. So I think we already run the add command. Just write again to check git add space dot write and press enter. So it says you already add this file, right? Now we need to commit it, right? Git commit -m and write some meaningful message. Means you can write the message where you add the file. You can write the message, edit the another random file in Rafi branch 1. In Rafi branch 1. Yes. And after press enter, now we successfully save changes, like we added the another random file into that particular branch. Now let's move to another branch to check this file is located on other branches or not. It is definitely not located, right? So just verify by move or switch to another branches. So how you can move it to another branches? Now, yeah, get checked out. Yeah, branch name.
Which one are we going to?
So yeah, please check another random file is located here or
No,
no. Why?
because we didn't add it to this branch.
Yes, because we added the random file in git branch 1. So all the branches are specifically isolated or independent to each other, right? Now
Right.
go to the Rafi branch to verify either this file is located into that branch or not.
Another random
It
file?
is, yeah, check located here or not. Located, but you have to need to verify by going to Rafi branch only, not a Rafi branch one. Rafi branch one, we created another random file, right? We need to check the in the Rafi branch either this file is located or not. Yeah, this file is not located. Why? Because we created this file in what branch? Rafi branch one, right? So that's
Right,
why it is not located here, right?
right.
Now, we make three branches and we made some changes separately in that branches. Like in Rafi branch one, we added another random file, and in Rafi branch we added the test file.txt, right?
Mm-hmm.
So after that changes, this is currently the whole of the changes are in my local, right? If you can
Mm-hmm.
go to your GitHub account and check your repository, either this branch is located here or not. Go to your web GitHub account, web GitHub account, yes, and refresh it to check these branches are located here or not. Yeah, it says only you have only one branch, right? Go to back, click on this. Yeah, it says you only have one branch with the name of main. Yeah, click on it, three button, main. Click on main. Yeah, it says you have only one branch main, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
no, 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 no. So our node traffic branch is located here, right? So how our local changes are going to be reflected here?
Um,
By
to
pushing our
push,
changes.
hit push.
Yes, yes. So we need to write this particular branches, push our particular branches, right? So you
Mm,
just need to write the git add, git commit, git push. If you remember, we already add the git add and git commit in that branch. So we just need to write the git push, right?
right.
Because we already git add, run the git add and git commit for that particular branch. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You can also verify it by running the again, right? If you run the git add space dot again, so whenever you want to push the your local changes into the repository in GitHub repository, you just need to run these three command git add dot, and after that run the git commit minus m, git commit, write the git commit minus m and write some particular message. So for Rafi branch, we add the test file.txt. Test file.txt. Yes. Yes, press enter. Double quotation close, press enter.
Oh, shit. Can I
Press
go back to
Control
this?
C. Press Control C. First press Control C. Control C. Yeah, double quotation closed. Press enter. Yeah. Now just click on the upper arrow of your keyboard.
So you can't.
Yeah, press X. Yeah, press X here and just you can go to your previous command by just going to your keyboard arrow button, upper arrow, right? It will give you the same command. No, this is not. Just press the line. No. So you can copy it if it is not reflecting. Yeah, this one and double quotation. This is not a command. You would have to write the message in the previous command we run. Add the test file.txt, or you can write for Rafi branch we added the test file.txt, and don't skip the double quotation below you. Double quotation closed. Press enter. Now we need to run the git push to push this particular branch into our GitHub account, right?
That's it.
Yeah, just click on it. Yeah. So it says this is your feature branch, means this is your sub branch. You need to write the full push command for it, right? So it already gives you a command. You just need to copy this command and paste it here, right? Git push minus minus set upstream origin Rafi branch, right? Copy this particular command and paste it here and run this command.
Copy which command? I'm sorry.
git push minus minus set upstream origin Rafi branch. Here you can see it here. If you go here, this git
Where?
push add go just see your terminal, and in the terminal line number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, git push minus minus set upstream. Yeah, this one. Just copy this command and paste it here. You cannot copy. Yeah, just press enter. Now our local changes in the Rafi branch is going to be pushed into our GitHub account. Now verify it. Yeah, refresh it. Now go to your branches, go to tree button, go to tree button. Yeah, here you can see now the two branches, and go to the Rafi branch. Yes, press click on it, Rafi branch. Yes, now you are in Rafi branch. Here you can see the test file.txt here, right? So now there are two branches are in my GitHub repository account in the web, right? Now the third one is not here, right? So we need to do the same process for it, right? So how we can push our third branch in it? So we need to go first in that particular branch, right? So move into that particular branch where you want to push into your GitHub account. Currently, the third branch is not located in the web, right? Yeah. So now you are in that particular branch. Now we want to push our branch changes into that particular GitHub account. How we can do it? By using running three commands. First one is git add. Please remember this command whenever I say you, hey Rafi, whenever you want to push your local changes into the GitHub account, you need to write these three commands, right? First one is git add dot, and after that git commit minus m, and third one is git push, right? So just write git add dot, yes. And after that, we need to write the git commit minus m and write some meaningful message. Yes, so if you remember, we added the another random file here, right?
Right.
The validation closed. Yes. Now write the git push. Yes, so it is our first time push, so we need to write the full command for it. No. It is currently not push, but we need to write the full command for it, right? If you remember, the line number 6, git push minus minus set upstream, because you now have multiple branches, right? So you need to specify the branch name before push, right? Yeah, press enter. Now wait for it. So it says, yes, you are now successfully pushed. Now you go to your GitHub account and let's verify.
Wait, I didn't do it, the Rafi branch one.
Yes, we push the Rafi branch one. We need to refresh it. Yes, it says yes. Go to your branch. Yes, now you have three branches, right? Go to Rafi branch one. Yes, here you can see the random file there, right? So we created these three branches. We make some changes explicitly in that particular branches, and then we push our changes in particular three branches on a GitHub, right? And this is what is the purpose of creating the branches. The main purpose of creating the branches are to separate our code from the main branch, right? So whenever the multiple people are working on the same project or same repository, they are created their own branches, right? And they are pushed their own code in that particular branches, right? And in the end, whenever our project is completed, then we are going to merge these branches into the main one, right? Let's suppose now we have three branches, right? If you go to your Rafi branch, particular tree of button, go to this, yeah, this Rafi. No, the lower one, yeah, this one. Yeah, here you can see you have three branches, main, Rafi branch and Rafi branch one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now let's suppose this Rafi branch and Rafi branch one are got successfully completed, right? Our
Mm-hmm.
project is completed, our project are now verified by our manager. Now our manager says now we don't need these two branches. We need to merge these branches into the main one, right? If you go
Mm-hmm.
to your main branch, please go to main branch by just clicking on it main. Here you can, no, yeah, this one. So here you can see that this is your main branch. Could you please tell me the files which you created in Rafi branch or in Rafi branch one are located here?
What did I create?
You created the two files. One is in Rafi branch you created the
Test file.
test file, yes, and in Rafi branch one you created
Another random file.
and then but these two files are not located in
Main.
main branch. Now your manager says, yes, your code are completed and now we want to merge this feature branch codes into the main one, right? Because in the main branch, our code is not located, right? So we need to merge these branches into the main one. And how we can do it? Here you can see the compare and pull request option, right? So you can go to one by one, click on compare and pull request. So this step what we are going to do now is only case when our code are approved by our manager and we don't need now the sub branches. Now we just need to merge our all of the branches into the main one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So our files are reflected into the main one, right? Whenever we merge it. So click on compare and pull request for the Rafi branch at the very right button in the blue one. The blue button, compare and for this is for Rafi branch one, right? So click on it. So what does it
Which
mean
one?
by
Which one?
so okay, let me write second one. You can go to second one, then go to first one, right? So what does it mean by pull request? Do you know what is pull request? Pull request,
Yeah, it's basically
it has a short form with the name of PR. It is basically
we're
whenever you
pulling data and
want.
code from one repository.
So basically, pull request means now you want to merge your feature branches into the main one, right? But
Mm-hmm.
before merging, you want to uh, check your code to your manager or maybe some senior position level person to verify either I made the changes correct or not, right? So that's why you create the pull request for it, right? So you can add the another random file in the Rafi branch. It is automatically added. Now go down and you can write the description like, hey, my senior manager, I want to put I am going to merge my Rafi branch one into the main one. If you can see here at the very upper side, write the base main and the Rafi branch one. That's mean you are going to merge this Rafi branch one into the main one. What does it mean by the merge? Merge means collecting the overall code or file into the one branch, right? Merge mean it's something like that. You have two files and you merge into the one file, right? Same like a branches. Now you have two branches, one is main and one is Rafi, and now you want to merge it into the same main branch, right? So if you can see here, this is right the base main, and here you can see the compare Rafi branch one, right? So basically we merge it, right? So just go down go down, create pull request, click on create pull request. So whenever you create a pull request, your PR are generated, go down. Now go down. So just click on it says this branch has no conflict. Conflict means whenever you have two branches and the same file exists in the same branch, but the particular code are changes for same file, then it goes to be conflict, right? But for this file is not located in the main, so there is no conflict here. Just click on merge pull request. So basically this going to pull your branch into the main one. Just confirm merge, click on confirm merge. So basically we successfully merge our which branch to which Rafi branch 1 to main branch. Now go to your main branch and check the Rafi branch 1 files are located in the main one or not. Yeah, good. Yeah, you are already in main. Yes, here you can see another random file here, right?
Where?
Yes, so
Oh, okay.
this file is my in Rafi branch, but now it is reflected on my main one. Why? Because we merged the two branches, right? We merged the Rafi branch one into the main one, right? So whatever in the Rafi branch are now reflected in my main one. Now I want to also merge the Rafi branch into the main one, right? So how I can do it? I follow the same process one, right? So first of all, what we do? Click on compare and pull request.
You have to go to this first, right?
Yeah, you go to first one, this. Go to this one.
Oh, we did the Rafi branch once, and now we do Rafi branch.
Yeah, Rafi branch. Yeah, here you can see the option compare and pull request. You can click on this button. Yes. And you can write the pull request for it, right? So just go down and create pull request. So if you can create the create pull request, so before merging it, you can share your pull request with another person who can verify it either you made correct changes or not. And after the verification manually, he says now your code is approved. Now you are able to merge it, right? So so after the approval, we can merge it by very easily. Just go down and here you can see the merge pull request option. You just click on it and our code is after that our code is successfully merged, right? Confirm merge. So now our Rafi branch is successfully merged into the main branch. Let's verify it by going to the main branch. Yeah, here you can see the test file.txt here, last one, which is created from Rafi branch, right? So that's how the branches concept work. That's the whole topic we can discuss so far, and that is the whole. This is the whole GitHub commands and GitHub concepts that we follow in our organization level and in daily life activities. So you will be master if it is you can do practice daily in your daily life, and we will try to do so far in our next lectures with the parallel of another concepts, right? So in the next lecture, we are going to discuss about the AWS. Do you have already have the AWS account?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So basically our next topic for the next lecture is AWS, and we are now going to discuss about the CI/CD, which is very important DevOps concept. And for that particular concept, we also first of all create a repository for that project, right? So now we have some knowledge related to the GitHub, how we can create repository, how we can uh, how we can create repository, and after how we can create branches and how to push our code into that branches and how to merge this branch into the one branch, right? So you just need to understand this concept again and again, if you practice it in one or more way, you will be master of it, right? So please spare some time and give some time to this GitHub recording again. You can hear this recording again, so you will be able to understand more easily, right? So this is the end of our lecture, Rafi. Hopefully it would be very helpful for you.
Oh man, sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Rafi. Thanks for joining.
Okay, you're
And
welcome. Absolutely.
let's meet when we have another lecture.
I'm gonna sleep for maybe about 8 or 9 hours. So if you're available about 9 hours later or so, then we can meet my morning time.
Okay. Okay, you can schedule it by telling the hour, right?
Yeah, I'll message you. We can tentatively plan. Like I said, I'll wake up at,
Okay,
nine
and
hours from now.
please try if you remember this whole bunch of the command because before starting the next lecture,
Mm-hmm.
I will go through to these particular topics that we discussed in that particular lecture, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you must have to remember this command, right? What is the purpose of the command and what is the command for it, right? So please go through this command first before coming to the lecture, right?
So should I write these down like I did last time?
Yeah, you can write down this last time, or I also will send you if you.
Okay.
I am going to send you in 1 hour, right? After the breakfast, right?
Okay. Okay,
Don't
brother.
no need
Sounds
to worry
good.
about it. I am going to write, I am going to send you all commands, right?
Okay,
Then
perfect.
proceed. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks,
I'll
Rafi.
talk to you in the morning.
Thanks for
Thank you.
joining. Goodbye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.